Good morning traders, it's Paul Clevitt from dailyforextrader.me and I want to be a forextrader.com. This is my second go at this video. I had a sneezing fit earlier. Starting off by looking at the news today, and then I'm going to go into quite an important piece of training for my SignalTrader users, because we had a few losses yesterday, and that happens because of the market conditions. Now let's just have a look at, we had some bad Chinese news last night, a little bit of good Aussie dollar news, and some bad Aussie dollar news. It's kind of mixed bag. Euros, we've got some euro news, not that important. We've got important sterling news, which is probably going to be good. We've had a lot of good sterling news recently. Midday, could be some frightening moves on sterling, so we won't be out of the way by midday of anything with sterling in it, unless you're in it and it's in profit, because of course we have a trading stop on. So if you're in profit with sterling, hold your trade. You might just stop out, but you'll stop out in profit, and that's what we like to do. That's part of the whole SignalTrader trading system. So there's lots of stuff going on. We've got to be very careful. Draghi's probably speaking today. That's probably Draghi. If he speaks, the markets can go bananas. Mind you, last night FOMC, the markets didn't seem to go anywhere, so unusually I didn't see many moves at all. So there's quite a lot of news today we've got to be careful of. When you've got news coming up, be careful. That's why I'm going to trade really small lots today, because of the amount of news going on, and I'd advise you to do the same. If there's not a lot of news, you can trade bigger lots. So going to talk a bit about, I'm in a lovely Euro CAD. You see this congestion here. SignalTrader said that we should buy it, and we bought it, and we're up here now. I'm hoping that we're going to go all the way. Now the thing about this is a hook. Now let's look at EuroCAD. We had this rally up like this. Now when we get the rally like this, what do we have to get? We have to get a hook back. It has to come back about halfway so the market can square up. That's when the traders have to sort out the shorts they had on. So they have to come back halfway to close the shorts, and then they can carry on up. So what happens sometimes is SignalTrader will give a sell signal here, which we take, and then it comes down and it comes back against us, and look, it stopped us out. We might make a tiny bit of profit. We've had a few days like that where we've been making a tiny bit of profit, and that's not really what we're looking for with SignalTrader. We're looking for a big move. This lovely Euro CAD I had last night is great, and what you can see here is just congestion here. SignalTrader would suggest a buy. Congestion here, we're still in the buy. Yeah, so that's a continuation, and SignalTrader identified it. Look, that's a buy signal as well. So we had a buy signal here, a buy signal here. In fact, I came in on this buy signal here. So, and sometimes we get fighting in congestion as well. So we get this sort of thing where it's been a short, and then suddenly it goes into being a long. Okay, and you can see SignalTrader will tell you to be telling you to sell. Okay, and suddenly it'll go no, buy. It'll change its mind. Alright, and that's fine. What we're also looking at this, look at these white lines, and these white lines mean that for those candles, the volume of movement in them has gone above the minimum volume, 2000 at this point. Right now, there's actually nothing to trade. Okay, we need to wait for a signal. There's lots of ideas of what's going on, but the market's kind of in a funny place. Kind of like the look of Euro Sterling for a buy if it's going to happen. But again, there's no trade. You know, SignalTrader's not spotted any trades yet, so we're just waiting. In fact, there is probably a buy going on there, so we're just waiting for SignalTrader to find. It says they're waiting. It's waiting. Okay, so I'm just going to not put any trades on. I'm just going to continue with the Euro CAD that I've gone, but again, I'm going with low lot sizes because of the amount of news today. Good. New Zealand CAD. Again, there's not a lot of interest. What I really wanted to point out was this whole hooking thing. Okay, when a trade has been going up for a long time or for a while, the chances are that it could come back on you. Okay, look at this. This could have been a hook. You see, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. All right, and now it's actually signaling to do a buy now. Okay, so you can see there's a buy, there's a buy. So the diamond below it, that's a buy. There's a buy signal there, but there's no trade. Now I'll tell you why. Look, risk reward ratio is too low. Okay, there's not much volume in it. Risk reward ratio is too low. So SignalTrader's saying don't buy it. We're looking for 3 to 1 or more, and you can see that over here. Minimum risk 3. We're also using trends, so we're not trading against the trend. SignalTrader does look for reversals, but it's a bit unusual. So I'm really keen on this whole hooking thing to find some more. So when you get a rally up, look at this one. Here's a hook forming, GBP Australian dollar. Look at this. We've gone up. We've gone up. Another rally last night because of the Aussie news. Now we're coming back to square that up. So we need to come back halfway. SignalTrader is saying it's going to be a buy, but it's not time yet. And we've got to hold. We've just got to hold back. Don't trade unless, even when you do get trades from SignalTrader, you've got to be checking them that they make sense. For instance, look at this rally up. There's a hook, and it comes back again. Okay, probably because of the news. This is probably FOMC makes this kind of distorted thing. It comes back again, not far, continues up, comes back again, but it does come back about halfway. You see that? That's another hook, and up we go. Okay, so there's the continuation. This is distorted, I'm sure, because of news. Actually, normally you'd expect it to come back halfway and then continue up. Okay, up here, back, up here, back, up here, back, up, with a bit of madness there. So of course, what might have happened is you might have had a sell, a buy that you wouldn't have had a sell there. You've had a buy on, so you'd have had a buy here. It'll come back. It'll got it up enough for you to get into profit, and then it would have stopped out. But you'd have stopped out in profit, and that's what the thing about the SignalTrader system. What we're trying to do is we have a 16 pip trailing stop. That means if it goes, it'll go 16 pips up. Then if it turns out to be a hook, 9 times out of 10 will be all right. But we only get small winnings, and that's what's been happening. We've either taken stops or small winnings because of this hooking. So be aware of hooking, people. If you're seeing a reversal on a trade, if you're seeing a reversal, look at this one. Here's a reversal. It's actually quite a big one, so you'll be all right. But it goes up, comes down, come back halfway, go down again. If you see a reversal there, sometimes it's better to actually sit. You could sit out of the trade and say, I ain't taking that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to come back halfway and then take the trade. Actually, this one's kind of, because of news again, it's all got kind of screwy. It's preparing, actually, they want to buy. There's a rejection there. There's a buy signal there. In the volume, there's a rejection there. So what we're waiting for is that to happen. But again, 54 pips for 30 pips profit, 30 pips risk. Doesn't sound too good to me. I won't be taking that one. So there we go, people. I hope you had a good trading night. It is hard to trade at the moment because of the amount of news going on, so you've got to be very, very careful. Before news, about half an hour to an hour before news, either be out of your trades or make sure that you're in profit, your stops are in place, okay, and expect anything, because it can come back to you and go up, and all kinds of things can go on. So just look for those hooks and look for patterns in the market as well. Some people trade SignalTrader. Oh, Euro GBP has just signaled a buy. Let's go look at that. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Right. Okay, I'm going to put this one on. Trading. Again, I'm only using small lots because of the market conditions. Okay, 0.8. I just put in what's on the screen. 2505, 0.83162, 0.82668. Now, I do note that there is important sterling news later, but there's also important euro news. And we've got the buy signal in there, so I'm quite happy. A little bit of an argument here, but this looks like a big hook. Let's see what's gone on before. We've been hanging around, we've had a big bearish move, and now that it looks like they're going to reject that and come back up again. Of course, this can all change, but every 15 minutes, SignalTrader will check it, and it's actually got to come quite a long way. Look at this. It's got to make it quite a long way out of this congestion to actually get there. I might bring my stop down a bit. You can just drag it like that. I just like to see it. I know it means I made slightly less pips, but I just like to see where it's going. So it's looking for a retrace to that, and there was some orders and power in the market just there to do it, and there's been nothing else since. So the chances are later on this morning could see a nice big rally up through that. Okay, so have a great trading day. The website, if you're new to this and you haven't got a copy of SignalTrader, I'm really sorry, it's $50 a month. Okay, but that includes all the support you need. That includes even I'll even go in and set up your MetaTrader with it if you get stuck with it, and sort out the amount of messy VPSs I sort out. Okay, it's www.iwanttobeaforextrader.com. www.iwanttobeaforextrader.com. Keep an eye out for those hooks, look for those reversals, and have a great day's trading, but watch out for the news.